Hello everyone, and welcome back to Desperate Housewives. This game has been a fucking nightmare to capture, but I think I managed to get it working again. Thank the Lord. I had to reinstall, do all this crazy stuff, but we are now back in business. It's been a little while by the time this is by the time this is edited and uploaded, it will have been a while since the last episode. So if you want to catch up on the series so far, there will be a link in the description below to the Desperate Housewives playlist if you want to remind yourself of what happened last time. Speaking of, I need to remind myself of what happened last time, and I'm the guy playing it. Where's the quests again? Yeah, Frank comes clean. I think that's Frank repeatedly knocking on my door, by the way. Yeah, okay, I'm coming. Jesus Christ.
Hi, I have to apologize to you.
Yeah, you certainly fucking do, Frank. My head is spinning. I just got off the phone with your brother.
Well, it's a long story, but don't worry. I'm gonna tell you everything. I owe you that for getting you involved in this whole thing.
Well, I have plenty of time. I suspect this is a whopper of a story.
Okay, well, it all started about a year ago. I was working for a large finance company. One night at the bank, I
like money. I'm listening.
Drives on the server. I was backing up all the data when I noticed a pattern.
Yes?
Each night at around 2 a.m., thousands of transfers, each containing a small amount of money, were being moved to accounts offshore.
Oh, I was just trying to make a PayPal account. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That was me trying to make my PayPal account. The Cayman Islands, that's like a tax haven, so something fishy's going on. Did you get to the bottom of it?
The top brass were running a skimming operation and funneling money offshore into a slush fund.
I think this happens across the planet we live in, like, all the time. Like, potential hot take here, but there's a little part of me that's like, if we keep raising the taxes, but rich people aren't paying taxes because they're putting it offshore, is it going to do very much? Anyway, sorry, that is a whole ass conversation for another time. Let's continue.
I'm not sure what they were using the money for, but I figured out that in the 3 years that I worked there, they must have funneled over $20 million into each account.
That is quite a lot of dollars. That's a hell of a lot of money. What were they using it for?
I made the mistake of asking one of the junior partners about it at the bar one night.
See, you've got nosy bitch syndrome, and I also have nosy bitch syndrome IRL, so unfortunately, I kind of see where you're coming from, Frank, on this one.
He seemed as puzzled as I was, and a week later, he went missing during a boating trip.
Again, if you look into stories about people who, like the Panama Papers and stuff, I think the lady who discovered the Panama Papers, she died when her car randomly blew up one day. And I saw like one article about it, and that was it. I'm telling you, it goes all the way to the top. It's foul play.
There was never any official investigation done by the police. I was pretty sure they were connected, though. After that, I decided to keep my mouth shut and find a way out of the company as fast as possible.
Maybe wise?
To cover my ass, I copied the evidence onto backup discs to help prove that I wasn't involved in the scheme, and then I resigned.
Onto backup discs. I could get pissed about it. Yeah, I guess your boss suspected you after all, but I don't understand one thing. Why did my house get broken into?
That's why I need to apologize to you. Remember when we first met and I came over and helped you set up your computer?
Yes, of course.
In any event, as I was setting up your computer, I installed a Trojan program so I could route my surveillance spyware through your computer.
What the fuck? Why would you do that?
I wanted to keep an eye on the emails and the chat traffic at my old building, but I didn't want them to know where I lived. So I was remotely using your internet connection to monitor their transmission.
You absolute bastard! You've jeopardized young Zuckerberg, of all things. So the thugs sent out to get you. They thought you lived here, and they were looking for information on my computer.
That's pretty much what happened. But I just wanted you to know that they shouldn't be coming back.
You know what I love about this plotline? This is a very Desperate Housewives plotline.
I also wanted you to know that I never used the spyware to read your emails or anything.
It's just ridiculous enough.
What they knew about me.
Just ridiculous enough to be a Desperate Housewives plotline. You didn't use the spyware to read my emails or anything. Bullshit. It's hard for me to trust anything you say now, Frank. How do I know those thugs won't come back again?
I'll admit I knew these men might resort to violent means to secure their illegal financial dealings, but I thought that I'd gotten away untainted when I resigned.
Well, I don't think the police are going to help you much here, necessarily, but, well, guess what? You didn't. Just what do you plan on doing now?
After I talked with the police and that federal agent, I decided to wrap all of this up my own way.
That's a lot of information. Your own way? Can you explain?
The agent is that guy in the trench coat who's been walking around town lately. His name is Eric Larson.
Okay.
The less you know about my plans, the safer you are. So I'm not going to say anything else.
You expect me to take all this information and be fine with it?
Well, Eric might be able to tell you more. He seemed very interested in you and your family, actually.
Is it because I'm beautiful? Interested because I had a knife stuck through your picture in my desk, no doubt.
Actually, he seemed interested in a strange way. I didn't tell him anything about you that he didn't already know, though.
That's very odd. I always thought there was something strange about that man. I mean, he's like a walking red flag. No, not that one. Maybe I'll go see if he can tell me anything about the situation.
Well, when I left the police station, he mentioned that he was going to do some window shopping.
Did somebody say shopping? I could be really stereotypical about this. Oh my god, shopping! Now you're talking my language. Just full on fucking stereotypical. Okay, so I need to address something. I got a comment that said that Janet looks like she's dressed for a funeral because I'm wearing all black. First of all, black is slimming. All right? I don't want to hear this dress for a funeral crap. But at the same time, maybe you have a point. I am a bit doomy. A little doomy, okay? I think if I was a lady, I would have had like a goth girl phase that I never truly grew out of. And maybe that's how I dressed Janet in my head. But you're right, okay. Maybe it's time to change the outfit, okay? You had some points. Oh my god, I actually need to go shopping really badly. I have nothing. You must be able to buy more. I'm not walking around like this. I'm not walking around like Renata Bliss, or whatever her name is, who wants to do the dance exercise class. Fuck this. We're actually going shopping. Seduce your husband? Oh, I have a sub-goal to bang my husband, I guess. Wow, okay. Oh, there's Eric. I kind of want to get clothes first. Eric can wait. I need new clothes. Also, I might go bang my husband. There we go. It's a bit basic, right? It's all a bit kind of Sims 1, Sims 2 maybe kind of fashion, I would say. Oh, see, the thing is, I always want to dress like a fucking goth boss bitch. I don't like any of these. Oh my gosh, I could dress like a business lady. I just kind of want something a little more casual than that. But I don't like I don't like these. Fine, we'll get a little bit of color at the very least. Whoa, that's a lot. I think this lilac will do. Maybe. I think with the sleeves cut off like this a bit more though, it looks a bit better. Let me do a demure pose. Ooh. Ooh, Janet. Casual, more like angry. It's quite hard to get textures of this that aren't really flat. This is like the one thing about this game that I've been disappointed with so far is like the fashion choices are quite lacking. I'm not wearing those. I am not fucking wearing those. If I was Gabrielle Solis, I might wear these. And she could carry them off. Janet, maybe not so much. As much as I love Janet, I don't know if I can carry those off as much. Maybe these ones, because I like the belt. Ugh, I just wish that they weren't so severe, you know, the cutoff between the top and the bottom is just so like, I think that's just the way the game renders it. Okay, let's do this. I'm not interested in looking like Lynette Scavo going to a business meeting, so I'm not going to do one of those outfits. And shoes. Yeah, maybe something a little strappy. I don't want these like old maiden type of shoes. If you get that reference. Yeah, I want to change things up. I think these ones look all right. It's not the brightest colors, but it's a little less funeral. I can't remember who said that, but they maybe had a point. I'm going to go home and bang my husband first before I go talk to Sketchy McGee, whatever his name is, Eric Larson. Sounds like a footballer to me. I think I'm thinking of Henrik Larsson, who was like a really big footballer when I was growing up for Glasgow Celtic. Henrik Larsson was like a household name, basically. I mean, I live in Europe. Of course, people are obsessed with soccer or football. I love how it's like a side quest. Yeah, have sex with your husband because he was nice to you. He was actually. He did respond very well to my slightly outrageous demands that he come home from the office. I was being a desperate housewife, and he was quite sweet about it. So here, let's have sex.
How's your day going?
You've seen me do this quite a few times before, right?
Those stains out of the shower. I was soaked in sweat by the end.
Yeah, I did warn you it was going to be hard.
Maybe I should just go upstairs and lie down for a bit.
Do you need me to show you how I clean up?
If you're trying to have your way with me, it's working.
Oh, what a surprise. The merest hint of sex, and he's like, wow, you know what? You're doing great. I imagine for a lot of men, it's not very difficult, though. Would you like to have sex, dear? They're like, yes, please. I'll sign up for this newsletter. Thanks. Goal completed, seduce your husband. It's kind of cute that I get a lot of mood boosts from it, though. Jeanette loves her husband, and it is fun. As much as this game can be very fucking pessimistic about the nature of marriage, it is kind of nice that ultimately that does make you happy. Well, if it isn't the Sherlock Holmes of Fairview, Eric Larson, right where Frank said you would be too.
So I guess Frank told you about his morning meeting with the police earlier.
If being interrogated by a federal agent is what you call a morning meeting, then yes, he told me some things.
What did he tell you? Maybe I can fill in the blanks.
He told me... No, I don't want to be too nice about this because I'm kind of pissed. All I care about is finding out why my house was broken into and if my family is in danger.
First, in my professional opinion, Frank is an upstanding kind of guy.
That's lovely.
I wouldn't worry about his integrity, and he is certainly no danger to your family.
Well, I'm not really worried about Frank breaking in. I'm worried about you.
He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, but he seems to have covered his bases, and he's in full cooperation with my agency now.
If he's no danger to my family, then why was my house burgled and my computer desk damaged with a hunting knife?
I can't really tell you anything about the case. Just rest assured that Frank Fox is no danger to you, and that his problems are about to be over as well.
Typical government answer. Lots of words and no information.
I'm sorry I can't be more forthcoming with you. You'll have to just trust me on this one.
Eric, you look hot, and I don't mean sexy. I mean like you're wearing a lot of heavy layers. For God's sake. Unbutton once in a while.
I have been following this case for a long time.
Tell me something.
Your involvement with it is admittedly quite a surprise, but I'm confident that the case will be closed very shortly.
Well, I can't be bothered to try and figure out all this stuff on my own, but I guess that's what I'll have to fucking do since you're giving me the runaround.
Just be careful where and whom you start snooping around. It would be a lot safer to just stay in your house and report anything out of the ordinary to the local police.
Oh, like we're gonna go on that app? What's that app called where they're all like... I saw someone last night walking down the neighborhood. Is this a problem? They're all like super paranoid. Neighborhood watch type bullshit. You telling me now to be careful? It's all mixed messages with you government
Again,
types.
I apologize for being vague, but in time, all of this will be over. There are people watching you to keep you and your family safe. I'm sure we'll speak again soon. Try to relax and have a good day.
Yeah, okay. By the way, can I just say I love this emoji with the hand. Yeah, okay, I will relax. No problem. I'll just go put bars on all my windows and install an alarm system in my house now. Yeah, go. Don't worry about the people breaking in. Just relax. Fuck off, guy.
Hello. Are you busy? I need to talk with you.
You again. Hi, Daniel. What's up?
I'd feel a lot more comfortable talking to you in person. Can you come over?
I'll come by. Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't wait that long. Come over as soon as you can. I don't mean to be pushy, but it's very important that we talk.
Are you being held at gunpoint? What the fuck? God, I'm so sick of this. How am I supposed to live my desperate house life? Oh, there's more clothes. See, I was thinking about that. Maybe the low cut? This one's a little... I don't know how to describe it. I'm not feeling this one, but the low cut maybe. But the problem is, like, the one that I... Oh no, please don't crash. Please don't crash on me. Is this fucking game crashing again? It's totally crashing again. Oh, no, it's alive! It's alive! Oh, thank God. This game has crashed on me a lot, so I'm quite sensitive about that. This is a bit dated, but I quite like it. It's a little dated, perhaps, but I don't hate it. Feel free to disagree or agree with my fashion choices here. I mean, I don't really know that much. I'm more of a, when I look at it, sometimes I think it looks good kind of person as opposed to knowing what I'm talking about, really. What I'm going to do is, I'll change my trousers, I think, to the brown. But I'll keep these shoes for now. Sorry, I'm not trying to run. I'm not trying to, like, steal the clothes. Although, Desperate Housewives. Okay, I'm going to go consult the therapist again. I think it would be nice to explore a bit more of that. I'm in a bit of a rut, doctor. Can we talk right now?
You're in luck. I just had a cancellation. What's on your mind today?
I'm starting to feel an overriding sense of loss ever since my house was broken into.
It's quite normal to feel as if you've been violated after a robbery. If it didn't affect you, well, I'd be more worried.
Well, it's odd. It's not like I feel violated. It's really more of a general feeling of sadness.
Emotions can be tricky things. And in this sort of situation, it's hard to get closure. Listen, I know this will sound odd, but I recommend that you write a letter to the people who committed the act. It's obviously not for them, but I find it to be wonderfully therapeutic for my patients in these kinds of situations.
Dear bastards who threatened my life.
Is there anything else bothering you?
There is something else. More of a confusing issue than a problem. You see, there's this federal agent that I've been talking to about the break-in and other things. I have the oddest feeling we met somewhere before.
Have you talked about this with him?
Frank Fox told me about him. I met him downtown just one time. We talked for a bit, but I can't stop thinking about him.
What makes you feel so strange about him? Did he say something odd or overly familiar to you?
It wasn't anything he said, it's just the sense that he knows more than he's letting on.
Well, he works for the government, so it probably comes with the territory. Was there anything else on your mind?
I've got enough to process. I'll see you later. Okay, so that's kind of like you can go over like what's happening in the game at the moment type of function, I guess. Apart from like the storyline moments where you have to talk to your therapist, but that's kind of cute. AAA Temps. Is this like to, what was this store again? Is this to get like money? Oh no, is this to hire people to do stuff for me? Oh, I'm absolutely just gonna get everything now. Yep. I mean, I'm decked out with cash now, so I'm not taking care of all that shite. I'm a desperate housewife. I'm talking to federal agents every day. I don't have time for this shit. Oh, I've got mail. Probably some boring shit. Oh, cooking contest again. I'm very much busy. Why are a bunch of men coming to my house? Oh, it's all the people that are doing all the chores for me. Look at this gardener. Seduce. My husband's in the house right now.
This weather's great for the lawn.
Yes, the lawn. It can't be all due to the weather. I know you had a little something to do with it as well.
Thanks. That's nice of you to say.
Yes. Well, if you ever run out of things to do, just let me know.
I should be getting back to work now. Goodbye.
Oh my god, this game is absolutely shameless, I tell you. Is it a requirement that he do the gardening with his shirt off? Is that part of the service that I paid for? Good lord. Oh, search for Eric Larson online to find out more information. Let's go do that. This maid is a... Seduce? You can seduce the maid too?
Do you have any special duties for me today?
Oh my god. I love how all of these options are like, do this. I just want you to scrub the tiles in the kitchen. Do the grocery shopping, please.
Consider it done, ma'am.
Very good, thank
My
you.
pleasure, ma'am.
I'm gonna
Did
click
you need
seduce.
something else?
Well, if you're a game, I think there may be one more dirty deed that needs to be done.
What sort of deed? I'm pretty sure the whole house is in order.
If you ask me, there's still one thing left before this house is in order. A nice hot bubble bath. Or two.
Actually, maybe a shower would be better. I did work up quite a sweat cleaning your house.
Ooh, a shower sounds pretty good right about now. Maybe in the bedroom so I can get you out of those clothes. Really? You can have a little girl-on-girl action in this game too? Desperate Housewives. Stays winning. I'm quite impressed by that.
I'll be getting back to my duties now.
I'll let you know if I require your services again.
Whatever you say, ma'am. I'll be getting back to my duties now.
Thanks. Wow, she's rather officious about it all, but I feel like when this game came out, there actually wasn't a lot of like ability to have any sort of like homosexual relations in games. It was quite rare. And if it did exist, it was usually an accident. Oh no, she glitched out in front of the door. Hang on, I'll get out of your way. There we go. If there was any game that would allow you to be a little gay with it though, you would expect Desperate Housewives to be one of the first, you know what I'm saying? Right, Eric Larson. You must enter a password to enter the site. Great. Next. Don't know the password. Most interceptions in a single game. Panthers 1983. Eric Larson, Wood River High. Okay, so he played high school football. Cat Show Archive. What? Dingbat Kukunis, the adult cat's top prize winner. Eric Larson for his semi-long hair called Panther. Panther's a bit of a like teenage boy name to give a cat, but so he likes his cats. Oh, I bet that's the password. Panther. I'm so smart. Jeanette Pikunko is on her fucking hacker shit right now. Angelina Jolie in the movie Hackers with Matthew Lillard. That's Janet Pikunko right now. She's serving up a little bit of floppy disk with a virus realness. I was about to say floppy disk. If you've got a floppy disk, you should buy a new one. You've been at that IKEA again. Right. You've been put on assignment in a small town working on an interesting embezzlement case. Hello, friends and family! What is this fucking FBI blog? Hey folks, here's some music I've been listening to. By the way, I'm investigating a slush fund. Okay, it's idyllic, yada yada yada. The never-ending Corsetti case. I seriously wonder if that case will ever end. Oh. It's amazing how much money and good lawyers will insulate you from having to obey the law. On the personal front, I've located an old friend. For those of you who know me back in Nebraska, you'll want to hear the story straight from the horse's mouth, so call me on my private line. The parents are still plugging along. Father enjoys his retirement. Mother is volunteering at the library. Maybe one day she'll learn how to actually use the computer. My mother, we were hoping for that one as well. It didn't work out. Panther and my other cat, Boomer, are also vacationing at my parents' while I'm on assignment. You'll all have to know how much my dad hates cats. Oh, he's probably one of those dads that says that he doesn't like cats and then ends up falling in love with it anyway. Panther gained 4 pounds last time. My dad thinks that spray cheese in a can is a good snack for a cat, haha. He's been busy lately, sincere. What the fuck is this FBI blog? I'm pretty sure that you're not allowed to blog about your adventures in the FBI. Right, let's go talk to Daniel, because he was being needy and annoying, quite frankly. I expected a lot of the plot of this game to involve the characters that aren't the characters in the show, because it's easier to have a lot of voice lines for people who aren't, you know, Felicity Huffman.
Thank you so much for coming over. I'm sorry if I sounded like I was begging. I just felt like I needed to see you face to face.
Well, here I am. What's on your mind?
Okay, I'm a little nervous to even ask you, sweetie, but you're the only one I can trust.
Cut to the fucking chase, sweetie. No, Daniel's okay. His brother's the one that's annoyed me more. You don't have to be nervous, Daniel. Let me hear what you have to say. Come on.
As you know, Frank is in some trouble, and I have this strange feeling that something bad is going to happen. I know I tend to be a bit melodramatic, but I think I need to make a plan to defend myself. And Frank, too. I need a gun.
A gun? You're asking the wrong housewife for a gun. Brie Vandekamp, hello? Now, personally, the idea of owning a gun horrifies me, but that's because I'm European, so I don't really get it in the same way that Americans feel it. But a gun, Daniel? Haven't you seen the statistics? It'll only increase the odds of someone getting hurt. I mean, in his situation, it's not the craziest idea, right? Considering what's going on. Although the statistics do say you're more likely to hurt yourself, I think. But here we go. Why are you telling me about this?
There is one catch. Due to a past incident I'd rather not go into right now, I can't purchase a gun.
Oh, dear.
I figure you're connected in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
You have influence, and you might know of a way to procure a gun for
Yeah,
me.
legit points at fucking Brie's house. Right there.
I mean, you're friends with Mike Delfino and Brie Vandekamp, right? You could probably just borrow a gun from one of them.
It would be nice if I did have some form of influence, but honestly, I think you should just... No, I do have influence. I'm not saying that. I'm not sure why you want to ask me to do it for you, Daniel. You should be able to go get one yourself.
I'm just not ready to tell my story to everyone around here. Besides, your recent burglary makes you such a sympathetic person. It will be a piece of cake for you.
Okay, you know what? That's actually quite smart. Okay.
Now, if they're not home when you get there, feel free to just sneak in and borrow it. I'm sure they won't miss it for a week or so.
I'm gonna steal a gun?
I really can't thank you enough. This will be the single greatest thing anyone has ever done for me. You are saving my life here.
Enough already with the compliments. No need to go overboard, but I'll get to it.
Seriously,
He's
though,
all right,
I
Daniel.
can't thank you enough.
I mean, hey, he wouldn't have to do all this if it wasn't for his stupid fucking brother anyway, so... And he did do the fashion show. All right. And he calls me sweetie. Sweetie affectionate, not sweetie patronizing. Although I'm sure he sweeties me more when he wants something, but still. It's all right. He's nice. All right. Hello?
Oh, hello there.
Hello there. Can I ask a question? No. Hi, Brie. I was wondering if you could help me with a private matter. That's definitely the type of opener she would like.
Why, of course. Would you like to come in?
No, I want to say yes. I'm a little embarrassed to be even asking you this, but here it goes.
It's perfectly fine. What's the matter?
I assume you heard about this morning's scene at my house with the police and all? No, I want this one. I was really shaken up by the burglary this morning at my house. It's quite a hard word to say. I had a long talk with my husband.
Oh, yes, I heard about it. It's dreadful. Was anything stolen? How are you holding up?
I'll go for the gal's connection here. Well, my husband seems to think that the police have everything under control, but I feel differently.
What do you mean? What are you going to do?
Well, that's why I'm here, Brie. I know that you pride yourself on your ability to be in control.
You can never be over-prepared, especially when it comes to the security of your family.
Well, Brie, I guess I've come to the right person then.
What do you want me to do?
I knew you would understand, Brie. I need to borrow a handgun. Do you have one I could keep for a while?
Well, this is no joke. I guess I can let you borrow my gun. Just be careful. If you need any help, I can show you how to use it.
I knew I could count on you, Brie. I'm so grateful to have a friend like you.
Anything to help out a friend in crisis. Let me go get it
Let
for
me
you.
go to my
Right
armory.
here.
Let's see. The Derringer? No. The Glock? No. Here you go.
Here you go. This one is reliable.
It's got a barrel grip,
Just
so
keep
it's
it as
kind
long
of
as you
cunt.
need it. I hope it makes you feel more secure.
Thanks again, Bree. You're a real lifesaver. Or maybe a real life taker. Goal completed, guns don't kill people. Oh my god. Can I still go talk to Mike about it? Nah. Sorry, Mike. Bree's more interesting. If I was to talk to Mike about it, I'd be like, I need a big, strong man, or maybe a gun. Hello, gun. Uber Eats for your gun here. DoorDashed you a handgun.
It's you, thank God. Did you bring the gun?
Oh, Jesus Christ, could you shout it any louder? Keep your
I wanna
voice
see it.
down. Oh my god, okay. Now that I know how easy it is to get my hands on a gun, this is a commentary, I think I might like one too. I like the feel of it in my hands.
Wow. Now that I'm actually holding it, it feels different than I expected. I mean, this thing can kill someone. I hope I don't have to use it.
What did you expect? It's a gun. Bang, bang. Didn't you ever play Cops and Robbers when you were a kid? No, that's a little too sarcastic. That's kind of the idea, Daniel. I hope you don't have to use it either, but just in case.
Well, I can't thank you enough. Somehow, I knew you could do it.
Let's just keep this transaction between you and me, Daniel. Nobody needs to know the truth.
Your secret's safe with me. Thanks again.
Seriously, Daniel, no one can find out about this. I could get in a lot of trouble.
You are far too worried about this. I need it for protection, that's all.
You're the one that's
Everything
asking
will be
me for the
fine.
gun.
Bye.
Yeah, buy yourself, cheeky prick. Head home and see if there's anything that needs... Never mind.
Honey, are you all right?
But what's going on? Is there an emergency?
No, I had to take care of paperwork, but there was an accident. I don't have time to explain. Get down here as fast as you can.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's her, isn't it? It's Jackie. I'll be right there. Are you okay?
Fine. I'll explain everything when you get here.
That fucking bitch, Jackie. I knew it. I knew she wasn't gonna just disappear without more drama. She's totally done something. This accident is her doing. I know it. I can feel it. Let's just call it Housewives intuition. There's totally something going on. Quick, your husband might be in danger. Jeanette, go! Faster, please. Please. She's like, what about that wristwatch, though? Get in the fucking medical center. See if your husband's alive. What is this?
Thank God you're here. He's starting to come to.
What is this? Why is Frank crying on the sofa?
I don't have the disc.
He's been beat up.
What happened? Where am I?
Jesus Christ, it's Frank Fox. What happened? Was he mugged?
I don't know. I just stopped by to pick up some paperwork and I found him in the parking lot. Unconscious and obviously badly beaten.
It actually might not be Jackie then.
I called you as soon as I realized it was Frank.
Oh my gosh, he looks awful. What happened?
Someone did a number on him. He's suffering massive head trauma and numerous contusions, but it looks like he's coming around.
Ah, my head. Where am I?
Frank, it's Jeanette. Can you tell us what happened?
Frank, it's me. You're in my office and my wife is here too. I found you in my parking lot. You were unconscious, so I brought you into my office.
I went to meet with them. They wanted the discs, so we arranged to meet downtown.
Oh, Frank, why? You were the one that told me how dangerous they were.
I know I should have told the police or the feds, but they were pretty clear what would happen if I talked to anyone. They said they would kill me. And then Daniel.
What are you both talking about? You know who broke into the house? You've been talking to the feds?
Frank has some old business that followed him from Fairview. We'll talk about it later. Right now, we have to make sure he's okay.
Oh no. Daniel, how long have I been here? I overheard them talking about heading to the house to search for the discs. If Daniel is there... oh my god. We need to warn Daniel.
I just came from your house. I left Daniel when Brendan called. Oh no.
Daniel won't stand a chance if those men show up. We need to warn him right away.
Call the Fox house right now. Warn Daniel to get out of that house.
I'm on it. It's a good thing he's got a gun.
Hello, this is Daniel Fox.
Daniel, has anybody come by the house recently?
What's the matter? You sound strange. Is everything all right? Ah, hold on, sweetie. Someone's at the door.
No! Daniel! Don't answer the door! Daniel! Oh my lord. Oh my gosh, that was actually quite harrowing. Oh shit. This game just went from...
How was your poker game?
What? We're not talking about the poker game right now, Brendan! Daniel might be fucking dead!
It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game.
Who cares how you played if you play for money and win?
How much money did you win?
I don't really want to talk about this right now! Anyway, that's really weird. I guess it's not it's not planned or it's not been programmed that he responds correctly in that situation. That's really funny. So we're going to leave this one in this cliffhanger, and we're going to see if Daniel is alive in the next episode of Desperate Housewives, which will come a little bit sooner than this episode did, by the way. So before I go, though, I want to ask you all a question. Who is your favorite Desperate Housewife? Whoever I see gets the most votes, I'll try and follow up. They have like kind of like secondary quests, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's like little side quests you can do when you become really pally with one of the housewives. And in the next episode, whichever housewife gets the most votes for who you think is your favorite, I'll follow up their quest. So we have Susan Meyer here. She's the ditzy one. We have Lynette Scavo. She's the kind of like career woman, mother of many children. We have Gabrielle Solis. She's the ex-model, very pretty, with her husband Carlos. We have Brie Van de Kamp, the kind of Republican gun nut type. I think most people would say she's probably the most iconic Desperate Housewife, even though she can be kind of terrible in the show. She does some pretty terrible things, mind you, they all do. Or there's Edie Britt, who many people would say is this town bitch. But I kind of like how real she is, actually. I didn't like her at first, but I came around to her in the show. And then there's a bunch of men, but I don't care about them. So, if there is a secondary quest, I'll need to look up and see if this is true or not. Which housewife is your favorite? And I'll try follow up on their exclusive quest that you get when you max out their friendship in the next episode of Desperate Housewives. And we'll also see if Daniel is alive by going to his house. But anyway, until the next episode of Desperate Housewives, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget that you can see more full playthroughs of this series on Patreon. And until next time, pray for Daniel and take care of yourselves. Goodbye.